Hey again, wanted to take a second to talk about what happens if you come up as having a temperature as you enter the building, or for some other reason you're displaying symptoms of COVID. So immediately upon entrance, we have isolation spaces, both next to the 9th and 10th grade entryway, and then also in the 11th and 12th grade entryway. For those of you thinking about the building, so the office immediately to the right when you walk into the main entryway had been Christy Pagliari's office, one of our assistant principals. Before that was the former nurse's office. So that has been cleared out as an isolation space. And we have 3 different settings in that room or that area that are isolation spaces for 9th and 10th graders. On the other side, the other entry, we have 11th and 12th grade entry. And in there, we've taken the social work office. Our social workers have moved into the health and counseling and guidance suite. And the social work office has 3 tiny offices, which we've transformed into isolation spaces as well. It's going to be important that if we have any issues related to symptoms, the students are cooperative as we work to support them. Our school nurses will be here in the morning to make sure that she's ready to provide any medical assistance. But in the event that you have a temperature, that you're displaying symptoms, it's really important that you stay home. If there's a case in which we're managing that in the building when you arrive, or really thereafter during the day, all of a sudden you're demonstrating symptoms, we'll be conducting an isolation experience. Again, our nurse will be here to provide some medical treatment and support. And then we're going to quickly have to partner with families to get students home and on their way to doctor settings or whatever is the right appropriate step after that. So that's related to our isolation settings. From there, we would be partnering and connecting with local health department and trying to figure out what our next steps are in relation to each and every case where this might be. And hopefully we're really lucky here and that the numbers remain really low, and that the experience of us responding to are taken away in a large part because of our proactive nature and how we're handling so much more. That said, in terms of our nurse stuff, our regular nurse visits, it's going to be important that students are only really going to the nurse's office if they have daily needs, if they have regular elements that kind of contribute to their overall health, and then also that if a student is really ill. And then so kind of the in-between visits really have to be cut to a minimum, and we'll talk to students and families if necessary to address that. Alrighty, thank you everybody.